So for today's video, I wanted to just run through uh, who I am, what I'm doing, and kind of why I am doing what I'm doing. So I don't know if you can see on the window, that's my whiteboard here. That's what I use for jotting down my ideas as a whiteboard. So who am I? My name's Dylan Case. I grew up in a small town in Alberta. My parents raised 4 kids, and every single one of us has had success in our own way. My dad is a very talented blues musician. My mom has kept our family together throughout the entire history with me and all of the ups and downs of our family. I'm the eldest in the family. My next brother down, he is a video game expert. He knows more about video games than anyone I've ever met. My other brother Tanner, he's about to have his first baby with his wife, and I have a sister, and she's 10 years younger than me, and she's beautiful. Her artwork is beauty. She specializes in eyelashes, actually, eyelash extensions, and she's amazing at it. She does a great job at it. So what am I doing? My whole idea with this was to document and share a little bit about my life and about my family's life. For the last about 3.5 months, I've been trying to document my family, and it's a lot harder than I thought it was going to be, but I'm doing everything I can to get some really good footage and save it. And the reason that I'm doing this is for my book that I'm writing. I'm writing a book about my checkered past. My past has seen a lot of things that I normalized in my life. I normalized drug addiction, and I did not realize just how many people don't deal with drug addiction, or I should say they just don't deal with it in the same sense that me and my family have. My own experiences with drugs range from marijuana all the way to the hardest drugs that are on the streets these days, which is fentanyl. And my family has supported me throughout my entire recovery. They never gave up on me. Even when I moved across the country, they didn't give up on me. And they always let me choose my own path, whether or not it was right, whether or not it was what they thought was the right thing to do. They always supported me throughout it. I have a mental illness. I have bipolar 1. I was just diagnosed with that. And the whole entire time I was growing up, I could have attributed it to bipolar 1, but I chose to use drugs and alcohol to cope with it, and I never was properly diagnosed until very recently. Music was my sport growing up. Music was one of the avenues that I chose to express myself, and I'm glad that I did. I am a very, very talented drummer. I've been told that through my entire life, and I never seen it that way. I always thought of myself as I could do better, or I have a lot left to learn. But one of the things that my dad taught me was how to jump on stage and get right into a jam, and I credit him a lot for my musical talent. Him and his band gave me the ability to go out and try things that I've never done before and showcase my talent, and I will always thank them for that. And the history of my drug use is going to be in the book. The history of my very, very early adoption of using drugs and alcohol will be in the book. And all the in-betweens. I was a very hyper kid, so there's a lot of exciting stories, let's put it that way, that's going to be in it. I spoke with a publisher today on the phone, and they have some things to send me in an email that I'm going to go through, and I'm hoping that by doing these videos that I can get some support financially to allow me to be able to write the book. I think that it'll be a good read. I never thought of myself as someone who could write a book until I started jotting down just the amount of exciting and crazy stuff that I've done and how much danger I really put myself in. I never realized just how far I would go to make sure that I woke up with drugs in my pocket in the morning. So stay tuned for that. I'll keep you guys updated. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and all that other junk.